Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we will look at the football simulation gameplay for the game PES 2021 and we will look at the match between Spain and Egypt. All the content is recorded and edited by me personally. All content is self-produced for entertainment purposes only. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Enjoy!
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer and dribbler and a very good poacher.
Hard to disagree with that. Yamal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
Clears it away. And it's Zubimendi. And here's Ferran Torres. Marmoush. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino, Grimaldo, Jeremy Pino, and he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Howson, Grimaldo, Pau Kubasi, shifted upfield. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Egypt, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Mohamed Salah making good progress on the right-hand side. Salah plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Played it again. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pablo Fornals. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Hit into them, climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Pedro Porro. Kubasi.
Dani Olmo. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. And it's played forward. And it cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. Does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Hausen. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. Elects to cross. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Yamal. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro charging forward down that flank. And here's Ferran Torres. Chance! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Good work on the right flank here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, and that's aimed into the middle.
Jeremy Pino.
Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Yamal.
Pedro Porro.
Dani Olmo.
Jeremy Pino.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Grimaldo.
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. That's very neat. Yamal.
Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino.
Up towards the front line. That's really well manoeuvred. Hausen gets it away. And it's Salah. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pablo Fornals. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And here's Marmoush. Zubimendi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Jeremy Pino. Pino. And here's Pino. There are a few waiting for it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Zubimendi. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. And here's Pino. Zubimendi. Gets good distance on it. Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. That's surely a foul, free kick. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Zubimendi. Zubimendi played over towards the opposite flank. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, there's a probing ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pablo Fornals. And it's Salah. Now the delivery. Zubimendi gets it clear. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. No, he can't get past him. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. is onto it in a flash. Pedro Porro. Yamal.
Egypt have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Ferran Torres. Foot in. Marmoush. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That has been knocked clear. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Yamal. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, just skip. There's the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Yamal. Spain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And it's Grimaldo. Yeremy Pino. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Good ball, good take. Ferran Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Grimaldo. And it's Grimaldo. Yeremy Pino. And he goes cross-field. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Grimaldo. Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. And it's Grimaldo. Yeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Yeremy Pino. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres knocks it out wide. Oh, it's come loose. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. And they win it back again. And that's been won straight back. Now who's going to be first to this? Ronaldo. Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly. Cross needs to be good. Nice interception, well timed. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Zubimendi. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kubasi. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Tino. A chance to play it in. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Olmo. Zubimendi. Now it's Pino. Grimaldo, back when it goes. He can get that clear. And now the breakaway. He is through here. Now here's the chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pablo Fornals. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Goes for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Moved on forwards. Yamal wins the duel this time. Howson. Grimaldo. And it's Pino. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Lofted upfield. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Grimaldo, Yeremy Pino, and here's Ferran Torres. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's been drilled forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zubimendi. Howson chooses to go cross-field. Does really well to win the ball there. Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Zubimendi. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. And it's Pino. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, this looks sharp. Howson cuts it out. Pedro Porro. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played down the flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. Has a look and plays it forward. Pedro Porro. Great defending, strong and determined. Marmouche. Pedro Porro makes the interception. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Driven forward. That has been cut short. Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. Yamal. Zubimendi. Zubimendi forwards and with intent. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Marmouche. He's in plenty of space here. Mohamed Salah. Zubimendi. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. And here's Ferran Torres. He is just caressing the ball. Played back in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's really well cleared. Pablo Fornals. Oh, nice touch. Oh, great header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. He's had a shot!
Pedro Porro just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Pablo Fornals. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Dani Olmo. Spain, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Yamal. Zubimendi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. It's run loose here. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Played into the middle. The referee has given a corner. Pedro Porro is there, and he can get that clear. Marmouche. Is the shot on? Spread out to the left. That's really well manoeuvred. Brilliantly cut out. Howson. Howson tries to clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedro Porro plays it short. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And it's Zubimendi. Danger averted for now. Pablo Fornals. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Salah. Howson attempts a clearance. Subimendi. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Up towards the front line. Oh, Red, nice interception. Subimendi. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Great reaction. Pedro Porro. Aimed in towards the centre. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's a throw-in. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo. Aim forwards. And here's Ferran Torres. Pino. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And it's Olmo. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, this looks sharp. Kubasi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Ferran Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Marmouche. Oh, that's a nice ball. Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Ferran Torres! Mohamed Salah. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Spain have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Howson. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Howson. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Howson. Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Out to the right.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Pablo Fornals. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Howson. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. He's cut it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Subimendi. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Pedro Porro. Now then, the ball's come loose. Back into the middle. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. He's on it. Ferran Torres! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Kubasi. Subimendi. Jeremy Pino. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino. And it's Olmo. Pablo Fornals. And a chance! Oh, can he get onto this? Can he deliver? Looks across and plays it in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Howson. Moved on forwards. Grimaldo. Howson. Yamal. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Mohamed Salah. Over to the Spread out to the left. He's found a way through. Zubimendi gets a foot in here. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferran Torres. Zubimendi. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Dani Olmo. And there's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
It's a good run down the right. Cross in, looks like a good one. And out it comes again. Egypt have reclaimed it. Very nicely done. Mohamed Salah played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's played into the... Goes for the header! Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Zubimendi. And it's Pino. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aim forwards. The pass has gone astray. And it's played forward.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Ferran Torres. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. And the shot! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ferran Torres being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Jeremy Pino.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
What a throw in. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Salah. So who's he picking out? Cross goes in there. And he's got his range wrong there. Cuts out the pass, and it's gone back to the keeper. Pablo Fornals, Yamal, Pedro Porro, Yamal, Pedro Porro, Dani Olmo, Pablo Fornals, Subimendi, Grimaldo, Dani Olmo, Grimaldo, and here's Pino. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Yeremy Pino, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
That is lovely. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Subimendi. Yeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Ferran Torres. Aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Pablo Fornals. Yamal. Pablo Fornals. 60 minutes played. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Ferran Torres. And that was very necessary. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Goes for a shot! Yes!
Spain, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Spain find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pedro Porro. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here. Howson. Jeremy Pino. Zubimendi. Does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Pau Kubasi gets it away. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Howson. Jeremy Pino. Howson. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pablo Fornals. Kubasi. Zubimendi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Played into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Oh, sweet feet. Played out wide, played back in. Out to the left it goes. Played up he goes! Oh, extraordinary.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's tidy. And it's Porro. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Egypt.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
Thinks one through. Defending of the desperate variety. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Diving header! And that is a truly outstanding save. Howson clears it away. Oh, it's come loose. Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Moved on forwards. Jeremy Pino. Mohamed Salah wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Cleared away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred.
Marmoush really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Does really well to win the ball there. He is onto it in a flash. Jeremy Pino. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aim forwards. Salah. Mohamed Salah. Now he's got space here. That has been knocked clear. Only partially clear. Played into the box. Oh, what a climb! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And he cuts out the supply. Marmoush caresses it through. Now here's the delivery. Pablo Fornals. Howson forwards and with intent. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. He's in a great position here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Grimaldo. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Howson. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Throw in. Yamal. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is onto it in a flash. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal's cross. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Ferran Torres. Nice physical challenge. Ferran Torres has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he's going direct. And he should have made it 4. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Pino. And he thumps it clear. Zubimendi. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he'll shoot here! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Grimaldo has played it long, and it's Pino. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Aim forwards. He's in plenty of space here. That's an excellent interception. Pino looking to add to his goal. Dani Olmo. Howson. Into the last quarter of an hour. Yamal. Howson. Pablo Fornals. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Pedro Porro tries making a foray down the right. Climbs up big! Great football, shots and save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Yamal. Showing good feet. Pedro Porro tries a cross. And back out it comes. That's going to go a long way. Played towards the other side. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Now this could be a chance. And it's hoisted clear. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Great work on the overlap. And here's Marmoush. And Marmoush! And that is great goalkeeping.
Marmoush clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Zubimendi. And it's Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Out for a throw.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Jeremy Pino. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Grimaldo, pinged towards the front line. Nicely intercepted. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Mohamed Salah! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
And it's played forward. Proves too strong. Ferran Torres. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Ferran Torres. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Dani Olmo! It's a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
It's become a case of men against boys. Ferran Torres wins the duel this time. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. Grimaldo. And here's Ferran Torres. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Olmo. Played out to the right. Pablo Fornals. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Oh, good ball! Shoots!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pino. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward. Howson getting this one clear. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Porro, that's an imaginative pass. Marmoush played with finesse. That is a great pick out. And the ball's come loose here. Cleared without complication. Moved on forwards. Grimaldo. Howson. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Aim forwards. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Pablo Fornals. The final 5 minutes. And he welcomes it in. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, that's neat. Pino takes aim and crosses. Mohamed Salah. That's really well manoeuvred. That has found him in acres of space. It's a mighty effort! No, he can't turn it in. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mohamed Salah. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely feet. That's a good, decent chance! Mohamed Salah. Yamal. And here's Marmoush. Zubimendi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in a great position. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Oh, that's nice. Pablo Fornals. Oh, he's in! Pino. And he shoots! And again! Physical challenge. Here's a shot! It's run loose here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, smashing header! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. Two minutes to be added on. Now that's well seen too. Quality ball. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino. And it's Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Marmoush. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Jeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain really impressed.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmoush, who I expect to be amongst the goals here, Peter. He's, for me, very much the complete package. Great operating alone or in a partnership, but I prefer to see him play off somebody. That's when you really get to see his skills, not just as a finisher.
Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. And here's Yamal. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro hangs one in. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
That has been knocked clear. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Marmoush. And here's Marmoush. Oh, super find. He's got away. Crosses it in. And that was very necessary. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's played forward. Spread out to the left. And he's picked out the run. Decent chance! Grimaldo, gently done. Pablo Fornals. Yeremy Pino. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Pino. Zubimendi. Yamal. Pablo Fornals. And it's Olmo. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Zubimendi. Throw-in. A chance to play it in. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yeremy Pino. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Dani Olmo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
In once more. And that's been repelled. It'll be a throw-in. Mohamed Salah. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Yeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Oh, such a clever touch. Pablo Fornals tries a measured ball. Clears it away. Defending of the desperate variety. Great defending, strong and determined. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He has found a way through. Yamal's cross. And that is not finding anyone. Mohamed Salah. He is just caressing the ball. Now here's the delivery. Zubimendi. Pablo Fornals. Yamal. Moved on forwards. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. And he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Yamal. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedro Porro plays it short. Grimaldo, and he's got Pablo Fornals! That looks a good ball through.
Egypt look very much like they've set themselves up to absorb here. It's going to be difficult to try and find space between the lines.
Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ferran Torres. Jeremy Pino. And here's Ferran Torres. Pablo Fornals, gently done. Now it's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Yamal. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. That's going to go a long way. Spain have reclaimed it. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo played out towards the right wing. Cleared away. Pablo Fornals. Jeremy Pino. Pedro Porro. Jeremy Pino. Spain are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro forwards and with intent. Spain out in front with an early advantage. That has been knocked clear. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Yamal. And it's Porro. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Pedro Porro. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear.
Spain really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Pedro Porro clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. Jeremy Pino.
It's a goal kick. It's a lovely, neat pass. Pass has gone astray. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Grimaldo. And it's played forward. Dani Olmo. Spain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going? Could be danger here. Salah. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Pablo Fornals. Spain have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And it's Porro. Yamal. And that's a throw-in. And that's another throw. Strong running down that left flank. Pablo Fornals. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Grimaldo, gently done. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is a great pick out. Pino. That's tidy. And it's Olmo. Does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared away. That's a throw. Pau Kubasi tries to clear. There are a few waiting for it. Now then, the ball's come loose. much subtlety about that challenge.
Jeremy Pino. Pablo Fornals. Pablo Fornals.
Forwards and with intent. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Done delicately. That has been knocked clear. Pau Kubasi. Dani Olmo.
Yamal.
Ferran Torres. Oh, red, nice interception. Moved on forwards. Mohamed Salah, and it's lofted through here. Ball's gone out of play. It's run loose here. Played out to the right. Out for a throw. Howson. Dani Olmo.
Kubasi. Pedro Porro.
Up towards the front line. There will be a throw-in.
Zubimendi.
And it's Pino. And here's Ferran Torres. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, it's a great... Ferran Torres!
Pino.
And he's following up! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That is lovely. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Marmoush. Chance for a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Jeremy Pino.
And it's played forward.
Pablo Fornals.
Pedro Porro.
Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi.
And here's Ferran Torres.
Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals.
He can get that clear. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go.
Zubimendi. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo!
Played into the middle. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Pedro Porro with the short one. Yamal.
Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yamal.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
Yamal.
That's very neat. And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the right. That's good play.
Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi.
Very nicely done.
Pablo Fornals.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. Zubimendi. Alex Pino. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo.
Ferran Torres. Has a look and plays it forward. Salah.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Over to the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Dani Olmo. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino.
And here's Ferran Torres.
Daniel.
And he shoots! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
They get a throw in. Cross goes in there.
That's an excellent interception. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino.
Clipped into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi.
Zubimendi forwards and with intent. quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's hoisted clear. Lofted upfield, is onto it in a flash. And that has been cleared. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Moved on forwards. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. Yamal made out to the left flank. Dani Olmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Out towards the flank. Dani Olmo crosses. Gets good distance on it. Howson have it back and can go again. Pedro Porro. Played out wide. Dani Olmo. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Great challenge, timed to perfection. And it's played forward. Grimaldo. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Aim forwards. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Yamal. He'll try to keep this alive. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Zubimendi. Howson. Jeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. Yamal. That's been drilled forward. Now that's well seen too. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. And it's Salah. Aim forwards. Mohamed Salah. Up he goes! Final touch was poor. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro charging forward down that flank. Pedro Porro. Oh, nice touch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pablo Fornals. Ferran Torres. Purring through the gears. Pablo Fornals. Showing good feet. Cross it. It's a mighty effort! Cleared without complication. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, that's neat. No way through, so back... And the finish! Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Howson. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Dani Olmo knocks it out wide. And it's Porro. Now it's Pino. And here's Ferran Torres!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Yamal. Pablo Fornals. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro climbs up big! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. That's really well manoeuvred. How Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And it's played forward. Egypt disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. Mohamed Salah. Hit into the middle. Yamal, who has set up 2 goals. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson is there and he can get that clear. Lovely bit of skill. He's there to hit it! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Pablo Fornals. That's a good run down the left.
Jeremy Pino. And it's Pino.
Pino receives it in a wide position. Plenty waiting in the middle. Crossed into the chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Ferran Torres.
Yamal.
Ferran Torres.
Jeremy Pino.
Spread out to the left. Lovely feet. Aim forwards.
Kubasi. And it's Pino.
Lobbed in behind. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And he's there to clear it.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal.
Pablo Fornals.
Yamal.
Wins the duel this time. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Kubasi. Hausen. Jeremy Pino. Hausen. Kubasi.
Pau Kubasi, gently done. That has been cut short. Out to the left it goes. Now, where's he looking? Over to the left. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. Oh, that's nice. Marmouche. Moved on forwards. Dani Olmo.
Jeremy Pino.
Aim forwards. Yamal. Dani Olmo.
Pedro Porro.
That's a good ball. Ferran Torres! No, not quite.
Ferran Torres clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Egypt clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's played forward.
Kubasi.
Pablo Fornals. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Some good work on the right flank here. Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? And claimed it back swiftly. Spread out to the left. Cleared away. Ferran Torres. And it's been played through. Now it's Pino. He's found a way through. Nice control. Time to deliver. Nice interception, well timed. Driven forward. Marmoush. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Plays it across. Can he deliver? Jeremy Pino. Ferran Torres. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pablo Fornals. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Quality ball. And that has put paid to that. Howson. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's neat. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Howson. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And here's Ferran. And a chance! And he should have made it four.
Ferran Torres really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Dani Olmo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Now it's Yamal. Succumbs to the pressure. Aim forwards.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, smashing header! Just needed better contact. Yamal. Oh, it's played into the area. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Grimaldo. And the keeper's got it again. Howson. Spain are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Marmoush. And it's Salah. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Marmoush. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's in plenty of space here. Great defending, strong and determined. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Subimendi. Jeremy Pino. Mohamed Salah does rip. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Grimaldo. Subimendi wins the duel this time. Mohamed Salah. Can he get onto this? Howson with the clearance. Ferran Torres, that's a delicate pass. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yamal. Kubasi. It's a pretty loose pass. Ferran Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mohamed Salah. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. that's nice. Flings in across. And that has been cleared. Takes a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Pablo Fornals. Oh, there's a probing ball. Over to the left. And here's Marmoush. Great chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Egypt are stuck in a rut, and impatient puts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Clears it away. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Pino. Yamal. And it's played forward. Spread out to the left. That's a super give and go. In it comes. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Gets a foot in here. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Howson. Pino is onto it in a flash. Yamal. Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Zubimendi. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's been drilled forward. Howson gets across to intercept that. Kubasi. And back to the goalkeeper. Zubimendi. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. Played out to the right. Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. Yamal. Dani Olmo. And that's been won straight back. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Pablo Fornals. Back into the middle. Yamal played out towards the right wing. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Now this could be Ferran Torres! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now here's the delivery. Howson gets it clear. Oh, good spread. Back in once more. Howson can get it clear. And that's a goal kick. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice physical challenge. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Howson. Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Grimaldo chooses to go cross-field. Ferran Torres, a cracking ball. Yamal picks it up out wide. Pedro Porro has it out wide and in space. And that has been clubbed away. Pau Kubasi have it back and can go again. Marmoush. Searching pass he's played there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Grimaldo. Howson. Zubimendi. And here's Marmoush. And Marmoush! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Egypt are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Pablo Fornals. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, can he get onto this? Calmly anticipates. Subimendi. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Grimaldo. Yeremy Pino. Subimendi. And here's Ferran Torres. Subimendi. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Howson. Played towards the other side. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Pablo Fornals is there and he can get that clear. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. That's surely a foul, free kick. Proves too strong. Yamal. Kubasi. Howson. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's there to clear it. Clearly not happy with that. Mohamed Salah. Salah plays it in. Subimendi. Howson. Grimaldo. And back to the keeper they go. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Pedro Porro. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pablo Fornals. Subimendi. Aimed in towards the... Up he goes!
It's a loose ball.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts out the pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. Defending of the desperate variety. Mohamed Salah played with finesse. Gets it away. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he has been fouled there.
Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Climbs up big! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Ferran Torres. Tino. He's in here! Up towards the front line. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Grimaldo. Spain are almost home and dry now. Howson. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo chips it through. Corner. And it's been taken short.
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Jeremy Pino. Pablo Fornals. He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Zubimendi. Now it's Pino. Yamal. And it's Porro. Dani Olmo. Played out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedro Porro. It's a mighty effort! And he's heaved it away. Jeremy Pino. And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Zubimendi. Jeremy Pino. Pablo Fornals. Yamal. Oh, good ball. Ferran Torres! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Just 5 minutes remaining now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great work on the overlap. Overhits and out of play. And he cuts out the supply. Jeremy Pino. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mohamed Salah. Marmoush. Egypt getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? He is through here. Deftly away. Mohamed Salah. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zubimendi. And it's played forward. Howson with the clearance. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pablo Fornals. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro. Marmoush. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. Kubasi. Howson. Zubimendi. Howson forwards and with intent. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino. Zubimendi. Pino has got himself a free kick. Clears it away. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pablo Fornals thinks one through. Oh, great chance! Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It is quite a run he's making here. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Yamal. Pablo Fornals. Zubimendi. And here's Ferran Torres. Tino. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo done delicately. That'll be a corner. Pedro Porro goes short. So who's he picking out? Yamal's cross. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo opts to play it back, looking for support. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmoush, who I expect to be amongst the goals here, Peter. He's, for me, very much the complete package. Great operating alone or in a partnership, but I prefer to see him play off somebody. That's when you really get to see his skills, not just as a finisher, but as someone who initiates as well.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Muscular approach does pay off here. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Cleared without complication. That's really well manoeuvred. Cleared away. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Pablo Fornals. Pablo Fornals, gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Driven forward. Now that's well seen too. Pablo Fornals. And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the right. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Grimaldo.
Jeremy Pino.
Grimaldo.
Kubasi.
Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Moved on forwards. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo.
Howson.
Grimaldo.
Jeremy Pino.
Grimaldo.
Jeremy Pino.
And it's Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! It's anyone's ball now. Herring after the ball here. He can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Ferran Torres. Pino. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Howson. And it's played forward. That's been drilled forward. Clearly not happy with that.
Jeremy Pino.
Grimaldo. Zubimendi.
Jeremy Pino.
Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Over to the left. And it's Grimaldo. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Get a throw in. That's really well manoeuvred, and he cuts out the supply.
Howson. Jeremy Pino.
Grimaldo. Zubimendi. And it's played forward. And that is as far as they're going to go.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Ferran Torres. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's there to clear it. Pedro Porro. Marmouche. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Kubasi. Zubimendi. And it's Pino. Jeremy Pino. Oh, this is a very good run. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo played through into space. Alex Grim. A header! And he's there to get it away. Now it's Yamal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Grimaldo.
Subimendi.
Spain making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to get it clear. And that was very necessary. The message is clear, none shall pass. Grimaldo. And here's Ferran Torres.
Jeremy Pino. Pedro Porro.
Spain out in front with an early advantage.
Pablo Fornals.
Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Pablo Fornals.
Played out towards the right wing.
Dani Olmo.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Moved on forwards.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pablo Fornals. Kubasi.
Al Kubasi shifted upfield.
Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Howson. Subimendi.
Egypt have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Marmoush. Cross goes in there. Al Kubasi attempts a clearance. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. Zubimendi gets good distance on it. And a goal kick.
Pablo Fornals. Grimaldo.
Spain are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
Yamal.
And it's Porro. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. That's going to go a long way.
Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino.
Dani Olmo knocks it out wide. And that has been clubbed away.
Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. long ball by the goalkeeper.
Kubasi.
Grimaldo.
Jeremy Pino.
Dani Olmo.
Pablo Fornals.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's played forward. Al Kubasi getting this one clear. Showing good feet. A chance to play it in.
Kubasi. Jeremy Pino. Kubasi.
Aim forwards. Yamal is onto it in a flash. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Jeremy Pino.
Marmouche. Can he do and a chance? And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Pablo Fornals.
Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ferran Torres. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Danger averted for now. Spain have reclaimed it.
Kubasi.
And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Mohamed Salah with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Pedro Porro.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's having a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And here's Ferran Torres.
And it's Grimaldo.
That's tidy.
Jeremy Pino.
Plenty waiting in the middle.
Alex Grimaldo delivers.
And out it comes again. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Pedro Porro.
Aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo.
Dani Olmo.
Yamal.
And here's Ferran Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ferran Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Lovely feet. And it's Salah. And it's played in here. Defending of the desperate variety.
Pablo Fornals.
Want to throw in. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? Howson can get it clear. Ferran Torres hurtling down that right flank. Marmouche. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Howson. Pablo Fornals. Yamal.
And it's played forward.
Pedro Porro.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Here it is, crossed in. Clears it away.
Played out wide.
Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedro.
Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift.
And it's played forward. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Cleared away. Oh, a delicate chip through. Tries to get it clear. Strong running down that left flank.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pablo Fornals. Kubasi. Grimaldo.
Pino looks to get on the end of this. And that's a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
And it's Toro.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mohamed Salah, he's shifting through the gears here.
Kubasi. Yamal.
Half an hour played now.
Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Grimaldo.
Howson aim forwards.
Yamal. Pedro Porro.
Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres.
Jeremy Pino.
Spread out to the left. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Egypt, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Howson. Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries a deft little ball. Mohamed Salah gets across to intercept that. Egypt keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Lofted upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Pedro Porro. Jeremy Pino. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi.
Dani Olmo, who's set up one goal so far.
And it's Pino. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No, that's too long. Salah. That's an imaginative pass. Pedro Porro is there, and he can get that clear. Ferran Torres does really well to win the ball there.
Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Jeremy Pino. Pino.
With an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this?
Howson. Pablo Fornals. Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Howson. Pablo Fornals.
Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates.
And it's Pino.
Marmouche. He's got away. Nice physical challenge. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Pau Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Quality ball.
Pedro Porro.
Spain, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pino. And claimed it back swiftly. Has a look and plays it forward. Zubimendi cuts it out.
Grimaldo. Zubimendi.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ball is over the line. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Aim forwards. And it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's hoisted clear. It's a throw-in. Can he latch on to this? And that's been repelled.
Grimaldo. Dani Olmo. Jeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Pablo Fornals. Pedro Porro. Pablo Fornals. And it's Grimaldo. Jeremy Pino. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Zubimendi.
And here's Ferran Torres. Is onto it in a flash. Egypt have a free kick. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he spark a counter here? Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get free. Nice control. Tino. Crossing. That has been knocked clear. And here's Ferran Torres. And he's heaved it away. Pedro Porro. Tino. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yamal. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Subimendi. Yeremy Pino. Grimaldo. Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo.
Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Grimaldo.
Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Harrison makes the interception.
Subimendi. Kubasi.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro cuts out the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Deftly away. And it's Salah. Pedro Porro with the clearance. Mohamed Salah. Great chance! It's a loose ball. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's found shot at goal!
Yamal. Dani Olmo. Subimendi.
Tino, gently done. Wins the duel this time. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat. It's a threatening... And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries to dink it through.
Kubasi tries to clear. Hausen with the clearance.
Played out to the right.
Oh, the ball's come loose here.